Is our host for tonight. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our host for tonight, Ricia Adair. Ricia started with our company in April of 2024. In only 6 months, she climbed ranks and achieved number 3 in all of Canada. She's been recognized on stage several times, including top 50 in the world power ranking. She has also received the $10,000 savings bonus earner and recipient of several incentive trips, including Punta Cana, Dominican, Park City, Utah, and most recently Maui. Please help me to welcome all the way from Manzanillo, Mexico, Ricia Adair. Remembering to,
Traci,
yes, thank you.
thank you so much. Let's have an applause for Traci, her cameo appearance, her first appearance as a co-host. Great job. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It has been several months since I have been hosting an opportunity call for various reasons, travel, and all kinds of other stuff going on. But here we are. We're back and we're back big. So I'm going to share my screen and get going. We have an amazing guest of honor tonight. I'm so excited to bring Christy on board. So I've got to skedaddle real quick through my slides so we can hear what Christy has to say. Can you see my slides, Traci?
Yes,
We're good to go. All
we're
right,
good to
super.
go.
Okay, so I kind of enjoy the title of number 5 power ranker in Canada. So I'm going to hang on to that as long as I can until the 2026 is announced. But we've had just a rocking last couple of years. A little about myself. This is my beautiful little boutique hotel in Manzanillo, Mexico. We overlook the beautiful Santiago Beach, and we've got 14 kilometers. So if you ever want to come and visit Mexico, this is where you want to be and hang out with me because I'm a lot of fun. I'll take you around and show you places like you've never seen before. Many of you have seen my videos of the puppies at the lagoon. Well, that's it right there, the beautiful lagoon where my cursor arrow is. There's some background noise coming in, Traci. If you can please mute the lines, I'd appreciate it. So just a quick story. We moved into Mexico about 3 years ago, and we had all kinds of crazy, crazy hiccups, as happens when you move into a new country, never mind a new house and new politics and bureaucracies and all those kinds of things. I ended up really in a bad way. I was very sick. I ended up with shingles and infections, and I got really broke and really fat. So I was having such a problem. Mike said, "You better call Dr. Tom, get him on the phone, get him over here." And they do house calls here, right? And Dr. Tom diagnosed, he took all the tests and everything. He said, "Without a doubt, Risha, you've got FFB, a serious case." Dr. Tom, what could that ever be? He says, "You're fat, frumpy, and broke, girl." And so I was. Along came that phone call, that magic day, April 17th, that changed my life. Chris and Joni Budd, friends from Costa Rica, Canadians, they said, "Risha, you just got to know about these drops." And I was so desperate. I was so desperate for something to help me out of my funk, out of my depression, out of my big weight, out of all those things going on in my body. I took a chance and said yes on a product that I knew nothing about. But I know Chris and Joni, and I completely trusted them. They also said to me, "You said you're broke. So what have you got to lose? We've got this great system. Why don't you post? There are thousands of people who have had great testimonials with this product. So let's just give you the pictures, and all you have to do is copy and paste." So guys, look at this post, April 22nd, 2024. My first post, my courier had just delivered my drops to me in Mexico. I'm holding up the bottles. The seal is still on them. They're not even open yet. And I put in a silly comment, and I got 59 comments on this post, which resulted in 20 new customers and 6 new brand partners that joined me in the business that day. Well, that was the day that I decided Risha needed to change not only her health, but she also needed to change her broke situation of sadness. So I decided I'm going to have a better look at this as a business. And with your permission, I would like to share with you some dynamic health products from a company that is going to blow you away when I start sharing with you what they've accomplished over the last 3 years, but also too about how to make extra money. Is anyone opposed to that? If you would like to hear about improving your health and your wealth, please put one in the chat. If you only want health, please put 2 in the chat. So as I started working this partner co-business by posting, I'm in Manzanillo and the people I know are in Canada, I couldn't believe the people that came out of the woodwork and said, Ricia, I want to try these drops because I'm desperate too. Something's wonky with my body and I need something to help me. So many things had changed in our lives as far as renovations that we could now do around the house, air conditioned systems we could put in. But as we do run a small hotel here, the biggest impact was when that earthquake hit us on December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2024. That impacted our pool. We had full house and nothing like saying to your guests, I'm sorry, but the pool's broken, right? Well, thanks to Partner Co., we were able to expedite the repair of this pool and actually reopen it on January 14th. So it saved me in my hotel business from what could have been a disaster. In addition to that, I was in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. The special guest, my sister, Christy Walsh, she was with me in Punta Cana. We had so much fun. After Punta Cana, again with Christy, I was also in Park City, Utah. They took us snow tubing, snowmobiling. And just recently, again with Christy, we just came back from Maui, where 250 Partner Co-brand partners celebrated life and travel and adventure with this great company. So this is just, it blows me away how my life has changed so greatly in such a short period of time. I want to share with you my health transition. There was me fat, and here is me not fat. Size 18 and size 8. This all happened in 3 months, basically. Down 10 dress sizes, 34 pounds. I'm actually now 38 pounds. Yay, I love core cleanse. No more aches, no more anxiety. I'm filled with joy. I've got so much great energy. I'm about to be 68 years old, and I feel like I'm 30. I sleep like a baby. I have so many beautiful new friends in this Partner Co community. I've had so many amazing vacations, including an African safari that I just came back from. Multiple savings accounts. Guys, my entire life has changed because I said yes to the drops. So I hope you're as excited as I am as we go forward. I want to introduce to you 2 of the nicest men that I've ever met in my life. These are our founders, Darren Zobrist, John Wadsworth. We have before us the global opportunity. This company is 3.5 years old. We are $400 million plus. I believe we're close to 500 million now in revenue. We have 0 debt. We've been ranked by the Direct Selling Association and Better Business from Home as a top company in the world to reckon with. As a matter of fact, Darren and John just won a top award in Founders of the Year. In addition to amazing founders and the great executive team that they've collected, the best of the best in the industry, we also have the best of the best in science. We have Dr. Ray Strand. He's a world-renowned physician who has written several books in multiple languages. He's our chief medical officer. Dr. Joshua Plant is a PhD Harvard graduate in biomedical sciences. We have Barbara Cox-Lovesey in nutritional neuroscience. We have so many highly, highly credible people that bring to you these products. The products have gone over 250 various different publications, peer-reviewed, 1,040 annual quality control tests, because we want to give you the product that we promise, the value that we're giving to you. Everything is guaranteed, 100% money back guarantee. And what got me excited is that we're in a global opportunity situation. We're about to open India. I'm excited because I can live in Mexico and have an international business. Little old me sitting in my office there and being able to reach out to the world. How exciting is that? I want to address to you some problems here that your grandparents didn't even know about. 90% of the diseases that we have today did not exist 90 years ago. 90% of the foods that we eat today did not exist 90 years ago. Nowadays, we have systematic poisoning in the foods we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, and what we put on our skin. We have a serious 21st century problem. Add to this, they have put sugar in all these processed food products and got us addicted to those products as well. So many of these things that we eat aren't even food anymore. Their shelf life is 3 years, for heaven's sakes. McDonald's fries could sit under the back seat of your car and still be there 3 months from now that the dog will eat. I mean, like, wow, it's crazy how they've manipulated our food with chemicals and sugars. But you know what? We've got over 100 products coming to the rescue, 100 amazing, great products, in my opinion, are life-changing. And how can I say this? From my own experience, but I have been hosting calls for a year and a half. I have well over 2,100 testimonies that you may visit on my YouTube channel. And I'll get Traci to put my YouTube into the chat. By the way, this call is recorded and you'll find it there as well, that tonight's recording. One after the other, 2,100 people have told me how these products have so drastically changed their lives. And we're going to hear from our special guest who is going to empower us with her story as well. We do have a disclaimer. We don't profess to cure or heal any medical condition. We simply focus on wellness. The results are completely individual, as is any level of income of success as well. I want to share with you 3 of my favorite products. One is MOA. Now, MOA is a product that helps counteract stress. It helps calm the mind, supports improved cognition. So that means brain power, right? Promotes a boost in metabolism and energy, and also contains bergavit to support a healthy cardiovascular system. But what I found with MOA, when I first started, my friend recently said to me, Ricia, in your first paycheck, I want you to buy MOA because that's going to help you with the owie in your fingers and toes and that plantar fasciitis that you're experiencing. In 3 weeks, I noticed a 75% reduction in my discomfort. In 6 weeks, 100%. I walk today in my Funky Beach flip-flops without any discomfort whatsoever. So this is my go-to every single morning product. I love it. There are 36 superfoods in MOA, all of them intended for pain and inflammation. Everyone has its job to do to help you stay healthy. James is on the call with us tonight. He has an amazing story that he no longer uses his neck or his leg brace after wearing it for 17 years. MOA is his go-to as well. Another one of my favorites is Renew. I call it the fountain of youth in a box. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. It has a beautiful flavor. I put the sachet in my glass just before I go to bed at night. It puts me into that deep REM sleep. I have the best dreams. What it also does is it stimulates natural HGH production and release, which has been shown to promote deeper, more restorative sleep, as I mentioned. Hey guys, increase the libido, stamina, and pleasure. You got to get a case for this for your wives, right? Reduce body fat and increase lean muscle. Promote youthful looking skin and hair. Improves mood and energy. Improves cell regeneration. It's all about aging backwards. This is one of our most famous products. I always marry the Renew up with my drops customers because they go hand in hand to help lower your cortisol levels, help you sleep better, and as a result, you lose weight and just feel emotionally balanced that much better. Now, have a look at this chart. When you're age 18, your hormones are raging, you got HGH all over the place. But have a look at the chart wherever you land in your age and look at the reduction in HGH production. So it's critically important that us over the age of 50 definitely use Renew as a regular daily product. I'm going to confess, guys, I had no idea about hormonal imbalance when I started these products. I had no idea about mood swings and low libido, headaches, night sweats, food cravings. I thought it was getting old. Hot flashes, acne, insomnia, fatigue, tiredness, weight gain. Again, I thought it was getting old. When I asked people, how many of them are for you? How many do you look at before the drops? Maybe 3, maybe 7, maybe 9. Put it in the chat what it would be that if you are a drops user, put the number before you started the drops. And if you're not, put your number in now, what you're experiencing. A statistic that's crazy, but North America tops the world in obesity. Sadly, where I live is in the top of it, tortillas and Coca-Cola, right? But USA is not far behind and Canada is right behind as well. With overweight and obesity, along comes various diseases, thyroid, fibromyalgia, stroke, heart disease, knee problems, the issues go on. We have that solution for you. They are called the day and night drops. This is the Canada formula. The US formula acts the very same way, and what they will help you with is balance your hormones, curb your appetite, stabilize your blood? How about regulate your blood sugars and also eliminate those sugar cravings? Yes, I've been now 782 days without sugar. I celebrate. I don't want it, don't need it. Increases your energy, boosts your mood, supports thyroid, increases metabolic rate. There's some amazing ingredients in these products, and every ingredient has its job to do to help you with all of those key benefits that I've just mentioned. In the United States, we have Slenderies Accelerate. And again, both formulas will perform the very same. You're going to drop twice the weight as diet alone. It's all natural, safe, and effective, stimulant and hormone-free. We invite you to participate in the approved food list for the best results. I promise you, I do not go hungry. There's so many choices. As a matter of fact, the Parksville team put together this amazing buffet for me when we did a Super Saturday event. Everything on this table is on plan. So you eat very well. You do not go hungry. You eat clean. And eventually you don't want processed foods. You don't want the sugar. You don't want the soft drinks because you know just how toxic it is for you. So I want to impress upon you, it's not a fad or diet. It is a lifestyle. Exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Get your body in motion, drink your water, and the transformation in your body begins. And you're going to see some magic within your first 28 days. We have real science and real results, real people. Many of you on this call have experienced a great result with the drops. If you have, I want to see the 10s in the chat if you've experienced something great with the drops. I'm going to share with you some quick, I won't have time to share stories we're going to go through, but we've got Cheryl Cook. You can see the transitions. A picture paints 1,000 words. Ann and Chad, James Scott, Chris Bailey, one story after the other. Wendy in Winnipeg, James LaPonce. These look like different people. They don't even look like the same people in these transition pictures. Dr. Crystal lost 162 pounds. My friend Jane, 54. Do you notice that everyone looks younger in these transitional pictures? I had a hard time picking 10 pictures because I have thousands of testimonials and it's so hard to pick your top 10. But now you're probably wondering, how do I get the drops? Well, regular pricing in Canada, the retail is $236. In the United States, it's $176. But nobody wants to pay retail when you can get a better deal, right? So why not get the drops wholesale? It's called brand partner pricing. $37.95 one-time membership in Canada plus taxes, $29.95 in the United States, and it gives you everything you need. Some people may say, I just want to get it wholesale. Well, that's great. You can be a brand partner customer and enjoy your wholesale pricing. And other people say, Ricia, if you can get 59 comments out of your post, I'm going to try the system of growth and see what I can do, because I could use some extra few bucks in my jeans too. You get all the tools, all the trainings. It's a highly duplicatable system. I have ladies in my 70s that are making weekly paychecks. So if they can do it, everyone on this call can do it. Now, this is a famous lady, Ricia Adair, with the help of AI, haha. Identify what the market needs, take ownership of it, and move faster than anyone else. And welcome to Partner Co. So is it okay that I talk to you for a moment about how to make some money? Is there anybody here that doesn't need any money? Any extra? Life is getting so crazy expensive. Well, let me share with you just how easy it is. We have a system of growth that we're going to talk about here, but first, let's talk. I'm going to share the US numbers with you in a moment. We have the Canadian 4-pack. It costs $500, which is $125 a box, not $236. You're able to sell each box, perhaps at a friends and family discount at $200, and yet you're going to make a profit of $300 and keep a box free for yourself, right? The 10-pack, your unit cost comes down even more, so your profits go up to $810. And the 30-pack, your profits increase even more to $2,500. If anybody in this chat room has sold 30-pack in their first 60 days, will you please put a 30 in the chat so people can see? Now, As a brand partner, if you want to make commissions, because I promise you, your drop customers are going to come along and say, I don't want to buy retail from you anymore, Valerie. I want to get it wholesale. So you're going to be sponsoring other brand partners, other people into the business, just as I'm approaching you tonight. You're going to need 200 points of products one time to activate your income position. A 4-pack of drops is going to do that for you. It's $371 in the US or $500 in Canada. That will activate your position. What we'd like you to do is advance yourself to the ultimate, which is the top pay. Once you achieve top pay, you will never have to requalify ever again. But for example, Mary comes along and says, I would like to buy some boxes. I know a lot of people that can benefit from this great product. She buys 1,000 points of products. That could be 2 10-packs. If you're activated and came in the business at a 4-pack, you would earn $150 or 15% commissions. It's called new volume bonus. But if you were ultimate, you would earn double that. That's why we encourage everybody to get to ultimate in their first 4 weeks, so they will not leave any money off the table. I have many brand partners that say, I don't want to work and be time consumed and whatever it is required over 4 weeks to qualify. I would like to get my 1,500 points today. I would like some drops. I would like some of the MOA. I'd like some of the Renew. And you may help them choose from our other catalog of 100 products. So many people come in at the ultimate level right out of the gate, which could be an option for you if that fits into your budget. You can come in where you fit in. There's so many perks at Ultimate. You get the double new volume bonus. We talked about that 30%. And as you learn the compensation plan, you're going to understand that the matching check can be a serious component to residual income in your life. And you can unlock various levels of pay lines. I don't want to confuse you with the compensation plan tonight, but what do I want to impress upon you is that we do have the best compensation plan in the industry, as surveyed by Better for Home or network marketing magazines that have surveyed over 7,000 compensation plans, and Partner Co came out as -- 1. As a result, this posted number in the last 2.5 years, from April 2026 from February to April 2026, 2.5 years, guys, there was 124,000 rank advancements. I've been in the industry for 27 years. I've never seen that kind of success. The $10,000 bonus, there's been over 1,039 people that have enjoyed that, over $10 million in saving bonus payouts. Partner Co is highly generous, and they give the profits back to the brand partners in the field. We have an incredible lifestyle. They send us on these amazing trips. You saw the pictures earlier. They throw us great parties, bring in the most incredible entertainment. And we have a travel rewards plan where you can actually travel. Imagine that you have a job that can take you to exotic destinations around the world just because you're doing well. Well, that hardly happens, right? It gives me great pleasure right now to introduce Christy Walsh. She is number 4 power ranker in 2025. She has become like a sister to me. Her and I have been so parallel. She started in March, I believe it was 2024. I started in April. We partied together in December in Punta Cana. We partied together again at the Calgary. We went again to Vancouver, and then we partied in Park City, Utah, where we were roommates for a couple of days. And then we continued on to Maui. I just love this girl to bits. She's also the 10K money earner. Look at the transition of her picture there. She has a fabulous health testimonial and an incredible financial situation that has changed her life big time. Give it up, please, for Christy Walsh from Lethbridge, Alberta. Unmute yourself, Christy. Oh, you're okay. You can't unmute? Okay, let's just see about this here. Okay.
There we go.
There we
There we
go.
go. Thank you, Risha, so much. What a wonderful presentation. I absolutely love it. And thank you for having me on tonight. Yeah,
Hey, you're the
haven't
most
we?
appropriate person, right? We're back after a 7 month dry spell. My
I
best
know.
friend, my sister, comes on board, and I just love you to bits. And wow, how have you been, Christy?
I've been doing really good. I mean, when I go look at all the pictures of you and I traveling the world, and we didn't even know each other 2 years
I
ago.
know. I know. Well, we're sisters now. You're
We
stuck with me.
are. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So let's start from the beginning. Okay. It was March, wasn't it? March 2024.
Yeah, it was actually, I saw Joni's post, I think it was February 25th, and then I enrolled as a partner on the 27th of February. So
You're kidding. You saw a post, a
I
top
saw a
money
post.
earner, a top money earner, world world class top money earner, and you saw a post.
I did.
Wow.
I was scrolling on Facebook one night in bed. I was feeling like crap like you. I was fat, frumpy, and broke. And Joni was posting all the way from Costa Rica. And I've known Joni for about 20 years. And so I reached out right away. And she sent me some information. It was so quick. And so I was like, okay, let's do it. And I bought a box as a customer first for $236. She charged me. A good
Oh,
friend.
retail, right?
Yeah. But then I watched her post for a couple more days, and that's when I knew she had her hands on something absolutely fabulous. So I reached back out and I said, how much money did you make off that box of drops that you sold me? And when she told me it was like $80 or something like that, I was like, okay, I need in because I'm a single mom, two kids on the spectrum, two teenagers. They need me sometimes any time of the day. So I've always have to be creative with making my money. I'm not employable because I would have to run to the school, run here, run there. And so I was cleaning houses at the time, making only about $3,000 a month. I felt terrible because, like you, I had a bunch of health ailments going on: Hashimoto's, hypothyroidism, lupus, fibromyalgia. I felt terrible. And so once I got enrolled in the business, she sent me all the posts on the board. And I got a little scared because they're right in your face, right? They're just like, you got to post them at 9 and 3, 9 and 3. So it took me a couple days, but then she kept telling me, like, I sold another box, I enrolled a brand partner, sold another box. And I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get doing this. So I started posting. I scheduled out 2 weeks worth of posts and just let them run. And what happened over the next 12 days blew my mind because I got locked in at Ultimate by selling 30 boxes of drops. And I pocketed $2,500 before I'd even,
In what space of time, Christy?
yeah, before I
In
even
what's
got started on the drops. And then once I
okay,
got
so
started,
oh my God, so what space of time did you sell your 30 boxes?
it was 12 days, less than two
Amazing.
weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
People reached out and said, I want this.
They did. Like you, I just had comments from people that I hadn't heard from. I didn't even know they were following me on Facebook because I only had about 380 friends on Facebook. And so I was totally shocked, but then I knew that this was it. This was a duplicatable system. And once I got started on the drops, I started posting about my journey. No more night sweats on day 4. I was down 18 pounds my first month, and then I was down a total of 40 pounds in month 4.5, 5 months. And I've maintained that for almost 2 years now.
Wow. That's and I saw you in a bikini in Maui. You look great. You look fantastic. Wow. Wow. So now I know you had quite a thing. Wasn't it about tires with your truck? Wasn't that one of your first goals that you needed to do?
Yes. So it was about month 4, and I got a message from our upline that I hadn't even met before, Todd and Ashley Rowland. And Ashley said, I'm coming to Canada because you guys are killing it up there. I'm going to fly in, pick me up. We're going to tour around. We're going to tell everybody about the drops and your story. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Well, I go to the tire shop because I had a low tire. And he looked at them and he says, oh dear, I hope you don't have to drive far. You cannot drive on any of these tires. The
Wow.
like the wires were showing. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh, I have to pick up this lady I don't even know and travel around. And I said, how much are new tires? And when he told me, at first, I got that sinking feeling because being a single mom cleaning houses, only making about $3,000 a month, $1,200 on tires is half my paycheck. But then I
Sure.
was like, oh yeah, it's Friday. I got paid from PartnerCo. And I was like, I have that money in my bank account. So I just slapped down my debit card and I said, put those babies on. I'm going to go travel around Alberta with Ashley. And so it was the best feeling ever to be able to pay for something that I needed to keep me and my family safe and not have to put it on a credit card like before.
Wow, what an amazing story. And it's so real. I mean, it's
Yep.
real for every single one of us because car urgencies are never planned. You never get in your car saying, I hope I have car trouble today. You know,
Right.
so you mentioned that you lost your 40 pounds. What about all those other health issues? How are you
Yeah.
feeling? How are you feeling now?
Fantastic. So it was so unexpected. Like I had widespread pain throughout my body. I was on prescription meds for it. I was taking a bottle of Advil, bottle of Tylenol a month just to kind of take the edge off. And by about week 5, week 6, I realized I hadn't reached for my Tylenol or Advil in probably 10 days at all. The pain went from maybe a level 8 to a level 2, and that was so unexpected but such a blessing. And I still don't even take Tylenol or Advil. I came off all my prescription meds except for my natural thyroid med. And I've just been feeling fantastic. Stress level is all-time low. And even my kids are modeling better behavior because mom's not so frazzled, right? I'm not crying at the drop of a hat. I am feeling great. I'm more flexible, and in return, my kids are more flexible and happy as well. I never knew I could feel this good.
Wow. So you and I were in Punta Cana. You brought your kids to Punta Cana. How does that
Yeah,
happen? How,
I don't know. It was wild when I got that email because we got the email in December. We had only been in the business since basically beginning of March. I enrolled my first brand partner beginning of April. And here I qualified to take me and my kids all the way to Punta Cana, all expenses paid. And, it was just a dream came true. We went tubing and zip lining, and the kids had so much fun because they got to order pizza, room service at 2 in the morning. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. It's on Partner Go.
so yeah, it was such an amazing luxury holiday, but not too long after, you took another vacation and we're doing a conference PXP in Orlando, and you went for a whole bunch of days to do the Orlando tourist thing with your kids.
I did. And it was crazy because I've never been able to just be like, yeah, let's go to Disney World, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd always wanted to take my kids before they got too old and lost that, spark in them.
Yeah.
And because I got my debt paid off and I was feeling good, I was able to walk around the parks because before I had told my kids, like, I might have to get one of those scooters. That's how much pain I was in if we were going to go to Disney World. And this time I like walked all around. I wasn't sore at the end of the night and I was able to pay for it and write it off because it was also a convention.
Well, exactly. So then we were in Maui together, and once again, you brought your family with you.
I know, isn't that crazy? I think my kids
Wow.
are spoiled, because all of a sudden we're jet setters and we're comfortable in airports and, going through security. It's become like they're little socialites or something like that. But they had so much fun. Brady got sick for a couple days, but the partner co-kids. Like
Yeah.
Shelby one evening went out and there was a range of ages between I think 10 and 21, all the brand partners kids, and they went out one evening. They did a like a escape room. They ate, they played cards, they had so much fun. And here I'm laying in bed. I was wiped out from the day, and I'm texting my daughter saying, "Are you guys out still? Like, when are you coming to bed?" So it's really brought my kids out of their shells as well, because the people that we surround ourselves with and the families and the children are just fantastic. They're like brothers and sisters.
Wow. So I want you to think back to Christy Walsh, that woman in January 2024, and Christy Walsh, the woman in June 2026.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna make me cry. Like January 2024, like when I would wake up in the morning, it took everything to talk myself out of bed because my body hurt so bad. I was depressed. And I remember calling my mom and saying, like, I just feel like each day I'm getting closer to death. And I was only, 47 years old, turning 48. And that's really depressing. That is tough. And so I didn't think there was hope. And then you fast forward to today, and I feel like I'm going to live to be 110. I've got hope back. I see so much potential for traveling, for my health, and for my kids and everything. Oh, yeah. Shelby says, tell them she's graduating from high school in a week. And you know what? She's going to start her own partner co business
Oh,
because
fantastic.
it's like I said, the woman that I was 2 years ago and my family dynamic that was over 2 years ago is totally night and day from where we are today. So much so that my kids want to join the business and they want to create financial freedom and help others get healthy and create wealth.
So your health testimonial is certainly a hands down for anyone wondering whether they should take the drops. Just take the drops. Just buy the
Get them
drops. Just take the drops. Just get them.
right. Just get them in you. And all of a sudden your cravings go away and it gets easier and easier to pick the healthy foods. You
That's
don't
it.
even crave
That's
the
it.
junk. And then you feel like you have your life back and you feel like you have potential again, right?
So what would you say to the person on this call tonight that is thinking of all the excuses of why not to do the business?
Well, excuses can go two ways. You can use them to take you out of the game and use them as an excuse to not participate in your life anymore, or you can use them to motivate you. And when you choose to use your excuses to better your life, this is the perfect vehicle because look at all of us. We became best friends. We support each other, and there's so many people rooting you on that all you have to do is get the drops in you. And if you want to create wealth, you enroll for a one-time fee and you just link arms with us and we'll show you the way. And that's what makes us different. We're actually truly better together.
Yeah, so wonderful. And last question. How do you feel about our founders, John and
Oh,
Darren?
John and Darren are real people. Like they might be millionaires, billionaires, but they remember who you are. They remember your story. They have a mission to change the world, and they truly mean it. And I've never met like millionaires and billionaires that sit in front row with you, that sit at a dinner table with you, that go cliff jumping with you in Maui, that go tobogganing with you in Utah, riding snowmobiles, that are real people and they care about you. Like when they see you, they remember your story. And it's all about the transformations, right? It's all about I was once, living on 36,000 a year, and now I've got 36,000 in my savings account, right? Like,
Wow.
and it truly, they care about it. They love to hear that we're feeling better and that we're doing well, and they stick by their values and their mission. They're amazing people, amazing families.
Christy Walsh, I love you, sister. Thank you
Love you
so much
too.
for being on this call with us tonight. We're going to wrap it up and go to the last couple of slides. Thank you so much and congratulations on your success. I'm
You
just so,
too,
so happy
Risha.
for you.
I
So
can't wait for
happy.
our next trip.
I know, I know. I'll see you in Orlando, sister.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, what a great story. I just get teary-eyed every time I talk to Christy, amazing lady with an amazing story with the best kids. So just to wrap things up, this company in 3.5 years has achieved so, so much. I want to tell you, they bought the noni, the moa, the drops. They bought these from well established companies. These products have been time tested and true on the market for, well, the drops well over 12, 13 years, and the Tahitian noni close to 30 years. As a matter of fact, the drops have sold over 2 million bottles. The Tahitian noni over 174 million. We are over 50 countries. We've established in 3.5 years what most companies never get done. We've been voted the #1 compensation plan. And just recently, we've been awarded many more awards, contributing to our 150 plus awards. We are breaking records like nobody has seen. So I want to share this with you. When you're a startup, someone says, hey, it's a great thing. It might come to Canada, it might not. Let's look at it. Let's do it. And then there's a bit of growth period that you have to prove it. You have to prove your products are good and valuable. Well, our testimonies happen in 3 months. I mean, all these transition pitches are 3 months. That's how we can prove and as a result grow so quickly. The hyper growth is when everybody wants in. I believe we are just entering into that hyper growth stage. And that hyper growth stage can last 10 to 20 years. And then you get to that legacy stability where people go, oh, I know Partner Co. That's a company with the drops or something like that. So you look at where we're at in that we have well over 500,000, close to 500,000 in sales on our way to 1 billion. We will be 1 billion in my lifetime. And I think that's going to happen within the next 2 years or so. We're well over 50 countries. We have market proven products with the science to back them up. We have what is important to me is a bill of rights that guarantees and locks in the compensation plan so the brand partners are always protected. We have automated marketing systems. We have AI and customer service plus real customer service. We have so much going for us. We invite you to partner with us. The timing is now. Next call will be Tuesday, June 23rd at 7 p.m. I hope that I've painted for you, that Christy has painted for you a vision of get in now. Because I had no idea how drastically my life would have changed on a health level or financial level. You hear Christy's story, single mom that used to scrub toilets is now flying across the world to Maui and Dominican and Orlando and all over the place, right? This is how lives have been changed. And I can promise you, Christy is a down-to-earth, grassroots, stay-at-home or working mom, right? Ricia Adair, I thought I was retired, but you know what? I figured out that retirement is actually an income. It's not an age. So I think I said I was retired way too early because I was broke. Moving to Mexico just broke us, but you know what? We're back on the road to prosperity. I too love seeing a savings account with 5 figures in a comma. And I just encourage everybody to step forward and say, yes, teach me how. That's all we have to do. So you can sign up with the 4-pack. I do encourage you to throw in the MOA and the Renew into your order. Christy has the Core Cleanse there. It's an amazing product that actually is like a little scrub brush that goes through your intestines and cleans out all that old stuff that you've been packing around for a while. So I highly encourage you to get that as well. And it tastes so good. Oh my God, it tastes so good, right, Christy? So thank you again to our special guest, Christy Walsh. I want to say thank you to all of the brand partners that have come out to support us in our We're Back on the Horse opportunity presentation, and also to our guests that were here, because it's all about you. That's what this call is all about, is to share this information with you. I want to give a special thanks to Traci Woodward, my beautiful co-hostess, that helped us out tonight. Thank you to everybody. And the link for the YouTube, everybody can unmute if you like, unmute your lines. And the youtube.com/@Ricia Adair is where you'll find the recording tonight. Thank you, everybody. You can unmute and say goodnight if you like.
Thank you, Risha. Have a good night.
Thank you,
That was
everybody.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Amazing.
Thank
Love it.
you.
Good night.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Good
Love
night.
you.
Love you too, Layla. Love you more.
Love you. Good job, girls.
Thanks. Good night.
Thanks, Rita. Good
Bye.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a miracle.